Hello guys, it's Ryan here and today is the 22nd of June 2021 and it's day 33 and today we're going to be developing our value system. Now first off, yesterday was supposed to rethink value system. The content was still correct, I mislabeled it as develop yesterday but it's rethink. So today's the correct one, okay? Um, so welcome all and thank you for watching my rethink and develop 100 days. So R&D 100 days starts with rethink followed by develop. And today is 1/3 of the way through. Day 33 is developing the value system. And today we're going to be picking up from last week and we're going to be talking about um, developing the bring system, right? And or the platform. So we're going to let who do we serve in the bring system? Well, first we serve the children and the kids that are going to be brought to, right, the learning. So we're going to let the business owners or cooperation founders or the board of directors or the company CEO or the executive or maybe even some church leaders, right? Just to reiterate, they are to share to the children and kids or youth, right? Now, are we just going to let the CEOs connect to the youth like that? Um, we probably need someone in the middle, right? I'm going to give you an example, right? Let's say we have, for example, college professors, right? Um, and they're teaching children. Now, do they just teach you? No, right? What is in the middle? They have a teaching um, assistant or a teaching fellow, and they are usually a PhD student who is already at like a midpoint between a student and a professor, right? So these people are kind of almost experts, right? To let the student audience bridge the gap and to mentor them, right? They can brainstorm with the key persons, right? Because let's say, I'm gonna give an example. Let's say we have something talking about um, management consulting, right? Or business, right? Let's say you have student a high schooler that wants to go into that. Well, they're a high schooler. How much would they know, right? Um, very basically no consulting companies offer youth the internships, right? But what if they want to do and management consulting? It's not just consulting, but if you think about it, the youth can inherit many new skills and critical um, thinking skills and knowledge, right? Because knowledge is power. Okay, so and in the middle we need maybe some college students or some PhD students or maybe some current interns at consulting company. They can be the mediator or the expert or the teachers, right? Or the bridge to the student audience at bring, and they can mentor them and bring them up as well. Connecting from last week, the mentors can let the students know what to learn in school, what to take away, and how to critically think and what knowledge they need, right? They can brainstorm with the key persons, right? Can realize that they need these new students or what they need, right? Up to date. And this day is what I mentioned before. The business owners or cooperation founders or the board of directors, company CEO, or the executives or the founders, right? Um, like I mentioned a few weeks ago, they mainly don't know what the real trend line is. Okay. Um, so with the trend line, um, the youth are primarily pretty up to date with what's going on and what the new people want, right? So if you think about it, then they can, um, if you if you think about it, then they will be kept up with the trends of the world, and the youth can manager in turn advise them on it and give them good ideas, right? Can be up to date. Next, another part is that they can let the HR companies to join them become career counselors, right? How much of a career counselor can a college student or a PhD student or an expert give? How how much counseling can a founder or CEO give? They're way too busy with their own jobs, right? Um, so here's where the HR comes in, and they can join to become like career counselors, right? And they can let the VCs or the investors to let them scout and discover, right? So many industry developments or city authorities or municipalities or the government can also join to sponsor. Yes, this is occurring in their city or field or country, right? This does make sense because what does a city or a government get, right, from this spring program? Well, first they get more innovation, more services, more jobs in their cities, and this boosts the economy of the city. And in this COVID-19 time where it's lacking anything, right? And I'm pretty sure that most um, cities and governments, they don't want more chaos, right? So this can help them move the youth away from crime, right? Well, they know what the city needs, okay? And if you have many roles, then that means your market is big and has more opportunities, right? And this platform can be set in a organization, a school, can be long term or short term, right? If this bring a corporation, and corporations within bring or the business owners, right? If the more roles you have, the more expansive your market is, right? The more you're willing to, because it's almost like you're making an investment into these kids. You're teaching them, and in return you get something out of it, right? This is like a step right before a full internship in college, right? Something that's highly um, desired, right? And in this world where people are continuing keeping wanting to get the a head start, Bring can provide that head start. And just touch upon, things that we don't completely um, lose the progress that we made before, right? Um, this Bring program can also save resources, save family pressure, right? Because they don't need to try out everything. Maybe the first thing does not work for them, but they can try out one thing at a time, right? They're at the golden age of their lives where they can receive the best the instructions, right? And this won't let the unhealthy communities or the industries control them, right? Um, and lastly, I just want to remind you guys about that this will really prompt the inheritance to go on and on and on. Okay? So that is pretty much all for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Teaching Community.